Good morning, children. Today I am going to explain the biosphere geography fifth lesson. So in this lesson we learn about what is biosphere and its importance, and also we learn about the environment and how is environment polluted by the natural and by man, and also you learn about the types of pollution and how to preserve this. So these are all the things learned in this lesson. So you already I explained the on earth there are four spheres: lithosphere, hydrosphere, atmosphere and biosphere. Today we learn about biosphere. Understood? So what is biosphere? Earth is only one planet. All of you know that Earth is only one planet which has various forms of life on it. Biosphere is the part of Earth where life exists. The biosphere is the fourth component of the Earth, and it is totality of all the living things on Earth. So biosphere, what is biosphere? The biosphere is the part of Earth where life exists. ಏನಪ್ಪಾ ಅಂದರೆ ಭೂಮಿಯ ಮೇಲೆ ಯಾವ ಭಾಗದಲ್ಲಿ living organisms ಇರುತ್ತೆ, that is called biosphere. Understood? What is biosphere? Biosphere is the part of Earth where life exists. The biosphere is the fourth component of the Earth. What is which component? It is the fourth component. That means lithosphere, hydrosphere and atmosphere. After you learn biosphere. So in biosphere you also learn ecology. Ecology is the one of the subject, and it is the ecology is the study of the interaction of living organisms with physical, chemical and biological environment. What is ecology? Ecology is the study of interaction of living organisms with their physical, chemical and biological environment. In a natural environment, there is a perfect balance between the various organisms living together in the biosphere. This is known as ecological balance. What is ecological balance? The perfect balance between various organisms living together in the biosphere. That is called ecological balance. Understood? Next, ecosystem is a very important because the community of plants and animals together with their immediate environment, including inanimate part of the environment. It is also defined as the total assemblage of the components entering into the interaction of group of organisms. Understood? What is the ecosystem? Ecosystem is the community of plants and animals together with their immediate environment, including the inanimate part of that environment. It is also defined as total assemblage of components entering into the interaction of group of organisms. Without ecosystem or ecological balance in the biosphere, one cannot imagine the existence of plants, animals and microorganisms, either single, whatever it may be, community. Every organism adjusts itself with its physical habitat. Understood? What is ecosystem? Ecosystem is the community of plants and animals together with their immediate environment is called ecosystem. So the total assembled of components entering into the interaction of group of organisms. So in biosphere, environment is very important thing. First you know about what is environment. Environment is the surrounding. What is environment? It is a surrounding where an organism, a community or an object exists. So it creates the favorable condition for the existence and development of all living organisms. The environment is of two types. One is natural or geographical and other one is cultural or man-made. How many types of environment? There are two types of environment. One is natural and it is also called as geographical, and second one is cultural or man-made. So the environment is very important for all living organisms. What happened today? There is a lot of polluted taken place in our environment. So first we learn about what is pollution. Environmental pollution. It is a unfavorable alteration of our surrounding. What is environmental pollution? Environmental pollution is the unfavorable alteration of our surroundings, wholly or partly, by human action through direct or indirect effects. So environment pollution is one of the most terrifying ecological crises of today. The factors like overpopulation, industrialization, urbanization, over-exploitation of resources, over-utilization of automobiles, etc. are influence the change in living conditions of plants, animals and human beings. What happened today? There is a lot of polluted environment. What happened? It is a polluted because it is a very terrifying ecological crisis today. Which are the factors for crisis of environmental pollution? Population, overpopulation, industrialization, urbanization, over-exploitation of resources, over-utilization of automobiles, etc. have influenced the change in the living condition of plants, animals and human beings. Understood? So these are all the cause for environmental pollution. So pollutants, which are the important pollutions? What cause the pollutants? The pollutants are the substance that cause the pollution. Understood? What are pollutants? The substance that cause the pollution. They are called pollutants. Pollutants are whatever it may be, it is a natural or man-made. The man-made pollutants are considered to be more dangerous and hazardous than natural pollutants. The pollutants may be visible like smoke, gases, dust, garbage, sewage, etc. and invisible like bacteria, toxic chemicals mixed with water, food and soil these are called invisible. So there are pollutants are two types. One are visible pollutants and invisible pollutants. Which are the visible pollutants? Visible like smoke, gas, dust, garbage. They are called visible. And invisible bacteria, toxic chemical mixed with water, food, soil. They are invisible. So they also make the environment pollution. So there are how many types of pollution? Next you learn about the types of pollution. So air pollution, water pollution, soil pollution and noise pollution. What is air pollution? You learn air pollution. It is the important pollutant and measured to control the air pollution. What is air pollution? So according to World Health Organization, WHO means what? World Health Organization. Air pollution is defined as substances put into the air by activity of mankind in concentration sufficient to cause the harmful effect to his health, vegetation and property. The important sources of air pollution are naturally volcanoes, forest fire, cosmic dust. They are natural causes. And also there is a man-made causes for air pollution, that is gases from industries, domestic use, automobiles, mining, nuclear power plants, nuclear explosion. These are called causes for air pollution. So the pollutants are carbon dioxide, carbon monoxide, sulfuric dioxide, nitrogen oxides, chlorofluorocarbons. CFC means what? Chlorofluorocarbons and hydrocarbons, etc. The important effects are change in weather and climatic conditions, ozone depletion, greenhouse effect, global warming, effects on the human health. So the respiratory system and other life of the animals and plants become damaged. Understood? What are the effects of air pollution? The effects of air pollution are change in the weather and climatic condition. Okay, one. Next one is ozone depletion. That is also one of the cause for air pollution. And greenhouse effect, global warming. These are, and also global warming effect on human life and also human health, and also problem with the respiratory system. So and not only human beings, it is also affects on plants also. So these are all the pollutants for. Which are the pollutants of air pollution? Carbon dioxide, carbon monoxide, sulfuric oxide, nitrogen oxide, chlorofluorocarbons and hydrocarbons. These are all the pollutants of air pollution. Next, you measure to control the air pollution. How to measure to control the air pollution? Control of gases pollutants, control of emission from the automobiles, planting of more trees, use of non-conventional energy source, awareness program, legal control, literacy and education. So these are all the measures to control the air pollution. What are the measures to control the air pollution? Control the gaseous pollutants, control the emission from automobiles, planting of more trees, use of non-conventional energy, awareness program, legal control and literacy and education. So these are all the important things to measure the control of air pollution. Next, water pollution. What is water pollution? Water pollution is an alternation in physical and chemical. Water pollution is a alteration of physical, chemical and biological characteristics of water, which may have harmful effect on human and aquatic life. The important source of water pollutions are natural causes. Which are the natural causes for water pollution? Soil erosion, landslides, volcanic eruption, decay and decomposition of plants and animals, etc. So these are all the natural causes for water pollution. And also there is a man-made pollutions also. Industrial effluents, urban waste, domestic waste, agricultural waste, thermal waste, oil spills, offshore drilling, nuclear waste. So these are all the man-made causes for water pollution. Water pollution is a different types. There is a sea or ocean water pollution, groundwater pollution, river water pollution, lake pollution, etc. So the important effects of water pollutions are, what are the effects? It spread the waterborne diseases and epidemics like cholera, typhoid, diarrhea, jaundice, etc. So these are all the effects on health. Causes death to aquatic life also, and also affect the irrigation water and on agricultural crops, nature, features of water, etc. So these are all the important effects of water pollution. Next, how to control the water pollution, or how to measure to control the water pollution? So that is, industrial effluents must be treated, drinking water source must be kept clean, sewage treatment plants, disposal of waste on the water bodies must be controlled, etc. These are all the measures to control the water pollution. Next, you learn about soil pollution. So another pollution is soil pollution. So how to the soil polluted? Soil pollution is a decrease in the quality of soils, either due to human source or natural source, or by both. So the result, the increase of soil erosion, lack of humus, decrease in soil microorganisms, plant nutrients, etc. So sources of soil pollutions are industrial and mining waste, domestic and urban waste, agricultural waste or nuclear waste, etc. Understood? Solution. What is soil pollution? Decrease in the quality of soil, either due to human source or natural source. So that is called a soil pollution. So what are the effects of soil pollution? So the decrease of fertility of the soil convert to region into wasteland. Understood? What are the effects of soil pollution? That decrease the fertility of the soil. Then it convert to wasteland. So and also it destroy the microorganisms in the soil. So it is the bad effect of soil pollution. So how to measure the soil pollution? Control and judicious use of chemical fertilizers, pesticides and insecticides, proper disposal of industrial and urban waste, proper use of land and crop management, awareness program on proper soil utilization and its maintenance, etc. So these are all the children's how to measure the soil pollution. Next one, last one is noise pollution. Which is the fourth one? Noise pollution. What is noise pollution? Noise pollution is any undesirable sound dumped into the atmosphere leading to health hazard. Understood? What is noise pollution? It is an undesirable sound dumped into the atmosphere leading to health hazard. The important sources of noise pollutions are naturally thunder, cyclones, heavy rainfall, hailstorms, waterfalls, overwaves, etc. So these are all natural causes for noise pollution, and man-made industrial noise, automobiles, aircraft, domestic noise, mining, etc. So these are all the causes for noise pollution. It may be natural, whatever it may be man-made. Next you learn about children the effects of noise pollution. What are the effects of noise pollution? Noise pollution causes temporary or permanent hearing problem. Understood? So it causes the temporary or permanent hearing problems, headaches, restlessness, cardiovascular diseases, psychological disorder, behavior changes and lack of concentration. So these are all the causes for effects of noise pollution. Next you learn about what are the measures to control the noise pollution. Which are the measures? Industries must be located away from the residential area. That is one of the measure. What is the first measure? Industries must be located away from the residential. Residential ಅಂದರೆ ಜನ ವಾಸಿಸುವಂತಹ ಪ್ರದೇಶ, ಅಲ್ಲಿಂದ ದೂರ ಇರಬೇಕು. ನೆಕ್ಸ್ಟ್ ಕನ್ಸ್ಟ್ರಕ್ಷನ್ ಆಫ್ ಸೌಂಡ್ ಪ್ರೂಫ್ ವಾಲ್ಸ್ ಇನ್ ದ ಫ್ಯಾಕ್ಟರೀಸ್ and also restriction unnecessary use of sirens, horns and loudspeakers. Air posts must be located away from the residential zones. Protecting the instruments at workers in the industries. Noise producing vehicle must be checked. Understood? So these are all the important measures of noise pollution. Understood? What you learn today, children? Today we learn about what is biosphere, what is the importance of biosphere, and what is related, what is ecology and environment. They are related to the biosphere. How does our environment polluted by the man and natural? So there are 4 types of pollutions: air pollution, water pollution, noise pollution and soil pollution. Next, there is some changes took place on earth. What are the changes? Global warming, greenhouse effect, ozone depletion, acid rain. Understood? So these are all the effects on biosphere. Global warming means what? The temperature of the earth is increasing slowly over the years. For the last few years, what happened? Global temperature has increased. So the increase of global temperature, this phenomena is known as global warming. Understood? Next, greenhouse effect. What is greenhouse effect? The increasing the greenhouse effect is causing the increase of temperature. This is called greenhouse effect. So the energy of the earth received from the sun has to be balanced by the radiation emitted by the earth's surface. The use of fossil fuels in increasing the greenhouse gases in the atmosphere. Carbon dioxide and other greenhouse gases trap the heat radiated from the earth. Thus, increasing of greenhouse gases is causing the increase of temperature. This is called greenhouse effect. Next one is ozone depletion. What is the meaning of ozone depletion? That is ozone. What is ozone? Ozone is a thin layer of the gas found in stratosphere. Understood? What is ozone? Ozone is a thin layer of gas found in stratosphere. Ozone absorbs the ultraviolet rays and protects all the forms of life on the earth's surface. So in recent year, what happened? The users of air conditioner, refrigerator, spray and deodorants are destroying the ozone due to the synthetic chemical released into the atmosphere. Primarily chlorofluorocarbon, the highest ozone depletion in the world recorded in the atmosphere over Antarctica. The ozone depletion has caused the ozone hole. This has to be controlled for the sake of the people of present and future generation. Understood? So these are all the bad effects of on earth. Acid, and also you see the acid rain. In some places there is acid rain. Acid rain contains the high amount of acids, particularly sulfuric acid and carbon monoxide. It is caused when the rain drops pass through the polluted atmosphere. Acid rain damaging the forest, agricultural crops and also buildings and monuments. So next, biodiversity. What is the biodiversity? Next we learn about biodiversity. The variety of flora. Flora means the plants and fauna means animals in the region is known as biodiversity. Distribution of different kinds of plants and animal species in regions shows the richness of biodiversity. Yes or no? So the distribution of different kinds of plants and animal species in region shows the richness of biodiversity. The maintenance of biodiversity is very important both for quality of environment and human survival. So the conversion of biodiversity is very important to save and protect rare plants and animal species, providing the good environmental condition for living in the best means of protection. The earth is the only living planet in our solar system. The way in which changes, disturbance, hazards are taken place on the earth can lead the destruction of the quality of the life of our earth is near to future. So to save earth and mother planet, we must educate the people, formulate awareness programs, utilize resources judiciously, control the pollution awareness through the education, symposium, seminars, skits, films, summits. These are necessary to save our mother earth. Understood? What are the responsibility for us to save the earth? So we must educate the people to formulate the awareness programs, utilize the resources judiciously, control the pollution's awareness through education, symposium, seminars, skits, film, summits. These necessary to save our mother earth. Understood? So these are all the things we learn in this lesson. Understood? What do you learn in this lesson? What are the types of pollutions, and what are the causes, and how to measure these pollutions. And also we learn what are the effects of the air pollution on earth. What are the effects of air pollution on earth? Global warming, greenhouse effect, ozone depletion, acid rain, biodiversity. So these are all the save the earth and mother planet, it is the main responsible for all of us. So we must formulate the awareness program about environment pollution and how the earth is very important, how the environment is very important, how to utilize the resources judiciously. So these are all the things we learn today. Understood, children? I think all of you understand about this lesson. And also I will tell you, learn 2 or 3 times this lesson, and next you write the question and answers. Understood? So till now, take care. Goodbye. Thank you.